Rules. It has zero welding, all-terrain body. It was only seatbelt. What we're going to do today is build a gas tank protector out of these leftover parts. Just cut-offs that I've kept because I keep all the cut-offs. Now I did say earlier in this build about this vehicle that we were not allowed gas tank protectors. And these rules actually say no gas tank protectors. But I did call the promoter about the trunk, if you guys remember a couple videos ago. And they told me I was allowed a gas tank protector because the rules had not been updated. Even though it says 2017 rules, they're not updated. Let's get started on this, and we're just going to quickly weld this into place and get it going. I've already taken the steel, and I've taken my mini grinder, and I've coped out the ends. No fancy tools, no nothing like that. You just see a simple cope. Because that is because I have the round bar post to post. The angle, I think I've had this for years. This is just a piece of 2.5 by 2.5 angle. I'm going to say about 28 inches long. So let's get started on this, and we're going to bring the camera up closer so you guys can see what I'm doing. What we're going to do is the rules say I can have the gas tank protector sitting on the floor. Now that is great, but that only works at basically this one event. Almost every other event in Ontario requires the gas tank protector to be a minimum 1 inch off the ground. What we have here is some old lifting and lowering blocks I had. They're about 2 inches thick. What we're going to do is we're going to place them down where we want the distributor protector to be. We're going to slide in one of the bars, mount it up, just basically sitting there for now. And we're going to take the piece of angle. Now how I run my angles, I run this facing down and this facing the back. So that way the steel will kind of get pushed up into there and hold on to itself. I'm going to place that on top of my spacers and then put this bar right in front of it. That is going to be the basic shape of our distributor protector. I'm going to get this welded and then I'll show you guys what I'm doing after that. There you go. We have the distributor protector tack welded in. It is not fully welded. As you can see, we removed these blocks. So now there's space underneath the the gas tank protector to the floor. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to cover up this gas tank. Now, this is the exact same thing I use inside the demolition derby. And how you guys acquire this is set off the airbags. This here is flame retardant, so it actually stops flames from going anywhere, and this is what I use to cover about every gas tank I do. There's one demolition derby that requires steel over top of the tank. I'm not a big fan of it. I find this actually forms to the tank much better. I use the passenger airbag for this and the driver airbag for the battery. But we've covered up the battery now, sorry, the gas tank now, so let's fully weld this protector in, and I can show you the gist of it when it's done to see if it's what you guys want to run in your car. As you can see, we have the gas tank protector welded in now, and if you check, it is completely off the ground. Now, if you're wanting to put a gas tank protector into one of your derby cars, make sure you phone and make sure you're allowed, because these have become a very hot topic here in Ontario over the last 2 years. The reason why these have become such a hot topic is because a lot of people can use these to help reinforce the cars. If any part of your gas tank protector's point is attached to the floor, that actually reinforces the car so much farther back. Now, how this is set up and how it is actually floating off the ground, you can be argued that it is not reinforcing your car at all. All it is doing is making sure that no steel comes in contact with your gas tank. And as far as I'm concerned, that's safety. So if they do give you trouble about it, make sure you argue that point. But if you're welded or bolted to the floor back here, or you got down bars off the gas tank protector to the floor, don't even try arguing safety. You're trying to reinforce. But that is the most basic, simple gas tank protector you can build. And realistically, it didn't cost me anything. It's just steel I had laying around, and half of it's leftover steel from the actual cage material itself. So make sure you guys check with your rules. Make sure you're allowed to actually build one of these and install it into your car, and make sure it fits your needs. Maybe I'll do some Google researches and find some really nice gas tank protectors out of like full-size cars that go to Bash or Spring Explosion, Fall Brawl, anything like that. Thank you for watching today's episode of Zach's Workshop. Make sure you guys come back tomorrow and check out what we do to this car tomorrow. And please hit the like and subscribe button, and feel free to like me on Facebook at Zach's Workshop. See you guys tomorrow.